Fact and kicking and doing good. Okay, hang on one sec. Always have to check technology. Good morning, everybody. Good evening. Can you all see me or not? Start broadcasting. Okay, are we live or not? Okay, I think we are. Word up, people. Okay, can you guys hear me okay? Can you hear me okay? Sound good? Video good? Audio good? Everything good, yeah? Sweet. That's what we want. We want that to be good. All right, that's good. Fellas, good to see you. Good to see all of you guys here. I'm looking at your comments here on this screen. All right, Stella, Jonas, Rafa Mano, Quilino, okay, Freda, Champion Doc Blake, what's up, champ? All right, Trin, all right, good to see you guys here. I hope you guys had a great Easter weekend. You celebrated. Hope it was awesome for you, and you were ready for the, for finishing up the month strong here. And I'm going to give you guys a couple updates. So if you're brand new here to our meetings, these are the meetings that we have once a week. And if you're brand new here, the agenda here is pretty simple. I'll give you guys some updates, just kind of keep you in the loop of what's what we're working on behind the curtain here at the 4%. Some of the things that we have in development, how that is progressing and things like that. Some updates, what we're doing with funnels and stuff like that. So you guys are literally as promotional partners. Active promotional partners here at 4%, you can be in the loop of what's happening, what's going on. Also, what we're going to start doing as well is start really talking more about strategy. So with every meeting, right, I want to deliver. I want to talk to you about some things that will help you grow and build your business, and really help you become that true entrepreneur that you are hopefully looking to become. And so that's kind of the idea. And then at the end, I do want to have some Q&A here tonight as well. So first, couple updates, okay? Couple updates on, Phyllis says, I found a golden egg, did you? Okay, greetings, Freda. All right, hey, Wendy. Pete Gooch, what's up? Natalie, good to see you. All right, cool, you guys. So couple updates on what is happening right now. So we have Success Challenge. Couple updates on that one, right? So first, about the funnels. So we have a webinar, evergreen webinar funnel that is launching out, and I told you guys about that in the last meeting. So what we decided to do is, because of the influx of emails we had from people, asking, hey, is there a chance for me to get into the, lifetime subscription still at a discount for the challenge? I missed it, whatever the case is with the holidays and this and that. So here's what we decided to do. We decided to allow people, existing members, and we're running this like internal, unadvertised, private like registration enrollment into the Success Challenge. It's not for the charter membership. So anybody coming in right now, they're not considered charter members. So they don't, they won't have access to like level 2 and level 3, but they will be able to lock their spot in for level 1. And we're still allowing those people to come in at the $497 price point at this time right now. So it's going to be available for very short time here. We did have some technical bumps, with the domain yesterday, and we're about 95% there. As far as like back on track, domain needed to propagate throughout the internet, and I'm not sure if you saw the Facebook post that I did done last night. But that propagated about 95% of the countries, according to our development team here, as of this morning. But there still might be just a few pockets of people, maybe in some weird areas in the world that might not see the actual, might not be able to access the site and stuff like that. So because of that, what we're doing is we have extended that enrollment for a little bit longer, and then that's going to close down. So basically, the way that's going to work is there is a page I'm going to show you here in a minute, and this is more for people that are This is more for people that are challenge. Nope, not that one. Hang on, I want to challenge. Challenge. What's up, baby? We are live, yes, sir. Challenge final. Okay, so this will be for people that are either monthly or have not enrolled in the challenge. Okay, so page looks like this. So if you are either on a monthly enrollment right now, I'm gonna address some of these some questions that people might be having, or somebody that does not have access to the challenge, like they have not enrolled in it. So it's really simple page. This is only for 4% members. I'll be honest with you. This is accessible to people that are outside of the United States, outside of the 4%. Man, that was like what? But we don't advertise. This will never be advertised to to anybody outside of the 4% walls. But it's for you. Okay, so if you are here, or if you know anybody that you have been communicating with, and they are in 4%, regardless if they're a free member in 4% or if they're enrolled in the. So it's either for no challenge. People have no challenge whatsoever. Okay, people that have missed charter, or people that are in the challenge in Success Challenge monthly. Okay, and I'll tell you why, so that you guys know. So if you have anybody that you have been, I know some people here, not everybody, but some people here, you guys building out your communities, which is awesome, right? We want that and encourage that. So you guys have your own tribes that you're building out, and so if you're communicating with your people, this is important for you to understand how this is going to work, right? So if you have anybody that is basically, the way this is going to work is they are able to enroll right now for one time $497. And they should receive an email from 4% with their link. Okay, so when they hit that link, when they do upgrade, or when they lock their spot in, which would be the smartest thing they can ever do, they'll be locked in for level 1. Okay, Success Challenge level 1 for life. So that means that there is no monthly. They don't have to pay the monthly. If they are on a monthly, okay, if they are, if they're subscribed on a monthly plan from maybe like a charter membership or whatever, they can still upgrade and their monthly will be canceled out. Okay, so that's that. Couple reasons why people, it would be a great idea for them to get themselves locked in. Okay, when this page goes away, and it will very shortly here. Okay, so when that page goes away, this price is going. Well, we're launching out the Evergreen webinar. Evergreen webinar. Okay, and this right here, this product, okay, will be selling. Starting point will be $997. This price will never be coming back ever again. Okay, so there will never, nobody, whether they're inside 4% or have been a charter and wanted to upgrade later on, if they want to upgrade, they'll be able to upgrade. If they do still get this in time, then they'll be able to upgrade at that. But this is going to be our starting point for the Success Challenge level 1, right? Now, included in that is expansion. Like I told you, if you have been paying attention to my updates, we have been working a lot on some really cool things behind the scenes here on expansion. And as you can see here, I'll give you just some image previews here. The actual live site will be, you guys will really love this. But so let's say, and these are some images from the new design, by the way. So when they go to Success Challenge, right, they'll go to level 1. If you are currently, this is a little side note, if you are currently charter member lifetime subscriber, okay, if you are charter member lifetime subscriber with that promotion we had early on, okay, remember that? So if you're one of those people, you will have access to all 3 right here, okay? Now, moving forward, ever since we have closed that charter membership enrollment, when people are enrolled in a challenge, they only get access to level 1 stuff. Okay, then when they reach this goal, this target, then we'll talk to them about upgrading and moving on to level 2. But we want to make sure that they're making money. It makes no sense for people, okay, to go to get all this education. Okay, how do I, the strategies for building 100,000, business or $1 million business or whatever. it makes, like, information is useless without implementation and actual results, right? So we're really, this is a mainstream program. Like, this is the kind of program that we can go, you know, and honestly, we can take anybody off the street in a minute here. I'll tell you, you know, some other details about it. Like, literally, if I can take anybody off the street, no list, no knowledge, no nothing, and I can put them through this program, if that person has enough desire to succeed, they'll be able to go through the program and win and build a business and actually hit those targets. That's the intention and the design behind this program. So we did make some modifications in it, not modifications, but enhancements. So let's say when somebody goes to level 1 here, and you guys will see this on a new platform, then they'll go further into the level 1, and there's 3 pillars here, right? So they'll be able to access, this is your 30 sessions here. Okay, you got your core training sessions. This is your training center, right, for all those sessions. And then there's implementation mastermind to ensure, right, that people hit that target, which is $10,000 here, is what we're going for. And then what we're also doing is, is we're also bringing in and we are adding affiliate offers marketplace. And this is going to become really, really important. And I want you guys to also be in the know of what is going to happen here, so that, and I'm going to repeat this several weeks in a row prior to us implementing this, because you as an active promotional partner at 4%, okay, some of you guys right now are starting out, okay? Most of you guys right now are getting knowledge from the 4%. You know, if you are going through the 4%, if you're not in the 4% Success Challenge, you are completely missing the boat. I don't even know what you're doing trying to build your business online. I mean, this right here in my book would not be something that's optional. It would not be something that was like, well, let me see if I can make some money and then I'm going to invest, right? It just doesn't work. Like, you have to make that step if you want to build a real business, that is, okay? Because there's no other training like this in existence in our industry. Like the Success Challenge, that's going to teach you how to do it right. Because I'm about to show you some stuff. It blew me away. It's going to blow you away, and I'll drive the point home so that you will never ever be swayed by anybody otherwise. Okay. So what we are going to be doing, and the reason that we're bringing this right here, is because not everybody who is in the Success Challenge will be able to become a promotional partner of 4%. Okay, for many reasons. Okay. We're still streaming live. Everybody good? Okay. So you guys, not everybody who enrolled in the 4% Success Challenge, right? If they want to learn how to go from 0 to our first target is 10K, right? This is a target. This is not a guarantee. Again, I'm repeating myself, but this is a target. So how do they build it? Okay. And so when people are starting out, and I know a lot of you guys in that same boat right now as well, okay, you have never done this before, or maybe you have been doing some things before that, you know, that were not building you a real business, right? So a lot of these guys that are brand new, and we have been giving people access to become a promotional partner, you know, if they're just enrolled in a 4% altogether. Okay, what we are starting to see, you know, and we have compliance department on it, and again, I'm telling you this ahead of time so that you guys can be aware, right? The keyword here is awareness, so that you will be in a know. And those partners that miss out these trainings or these calls, they'll have to deal with the, you know, with the reality later. But you guys are different, right? So if you're watching this, please pay attention, because I really want to make sure that I do what I can from my side to really help you build something solid here. Okay, so the situation is this. Some people are coming in, never done this, brand new, right? And you know, and so as they're going through the Success Challenge, obviously they can become a promotional partner. And we have been kind of auto-approving everybody as a promotional partner thus far. Okay. And but they have no business, they have no home on the internet, they have no following. And a lot of people coming in being pretty desperate, right? Which is understandable. I started out in that same boat. I think all of us kind of started out in a similar situation. So what some of these people are doing is they're just spamming the heck out of links and promoting anything and everything under the sun that they can get their hands on. Whatever the grass might be greener, they're just mixing everything together in one big pile of you know what, and trying to make a buck. That creates a situation that we do not want to participate in as a company, because of really what we stand for and the vision, and really where we want to be at and what we want to be known for, right? So to eliminate that, we are going to be vetting out. Our compliance department is being set up right now specifically for that particular reason, is so that we can really make sure, that we can help people in the best way possible. That's first and foremost. This is like the central thing that stems everything around, is like, how can we help our people to the best of our ability? Okay, sometimes all we can do is all we can do, and we will do all we can do to help people win, okay? Without sabotaging the future and the potential of 4%, because what we got going on is way too good for anybody to mess up, including myself, including anybody, any one of us, right? So we're gonna do whatever we need to do to protect 4%. And when I say 4%, I'm talking about millions of people that might be, depending on 4% to exist. And so for everybody to win that comes in contact with it, right? So, to eliminate that, here's what we're gonna do, right? These people that are going through the Success Challenge, we're adding this thing called the marketplace. Okay, so all these different products they can promote, they can go to other industries, okay? And how do they build a business promoting other people's products? So we are adding that marketplace, okay? And this will be these will be things that are that we feel are legitimate in industries that are booming, right? In companies that are solid, and something that we can honestly recommend to people and say, hey, check this out. Okay? It does not mean that there's going to be a vested interest for us. It doesn't mean that there's going to be some kind of a kickback from those companies. There's no behind the door kind of a deal going on. It will be some of these companies won't even know that we recommended them. Okay, some of these companies we will get together with their owners and maybe sit down and have them explain what the products they have and if they can onboard affiliates from 4%. And so basically we will allow people to go through, as they're going through the Success Challenge, right? They can, if they are not able to get approved to become a promotional partner of 4%, okay, for various reasons, right? Then these people will have an ability to go to this marketplace, which is going to be products that will be vetted, hand-selected, and recommended by 4%, okay? Most current, right? Some of these products might come and go from time to time or whatever the case might be, but we envision this marketplace to be exclusive for 4% Success Challenge members only. So as they're going through the training, okay, not only do they get this first pillar, which is the education piece, not only do they have a marketplace to tap into so that people don't promote garbage, right? A lot of people are promoting garbage, and so people that want to do that, great, but people that want to promote good stuff, like legitimate products or services, they'll be able to go here, get plugged in, and then obviously what we teach here, right, is for them to build their own home on the internet here, their own hub, right, and promote those things through their hub as they're getting the education. And then when they get to session 30, if they still are short on hitting this target, we'll put them in the implementation mastermind, right, to ensure that they hit this target by doing this process. Makes sense, everybody? Yes? So this way, okay, this product, all right, this product right here that we have started out, and we're enhancing. It's unlike anything else none of us has ever seen on the internet. It did not exist. Okay, so it's the most. If you guys are going through the Success Challenge, you know what I'm talking about, right? So holistic education, holistic training changes the person inside out, gives them everything that they ever need to really succeed, right? Now, when somebody hits this, then it makes sense for us to talk to them about 100K, which is 10x in that, and let's go to the next level. But you're making money here, okay? So our promise is this. Our promise through the program is that we're gonna give you everything you possibly ever needed without leaving any stone unturned to help you generate this in sales, okay? In sales. This seems to be a magical number. Now, really, as you're going through the challenge, you know that my intention is to really help people generate that in commissions, okay? By promoting other people's products and building a business around that concept, okay? Doing this right here. Because this is something you can control. I'm gonna talk to you about that in a minute, okay? Now, does this make sense, you guys, right? So right now, what we're doing is we're running this promotion. Anybody that, if you're watching this, and if you are either on a monthly subscription with the Success Challenge, okay, or you have no active subscription to the Success Challenge, or you missed the charter membership, whatever the case is, check your email because you should have received an email. Or if you just log into the back office, you should see a little banner at the top if the technology didn't, it worked right. Then you should see a little thing there where you can get yourself locked in at the final, at the final round here that we're allowing people to come in at $497 one time, no monthlies, no nothing, and you'll have this going on. Now, if you are on a monthly, okay, you can continue to remain be on a monthly plan if that's what your deal is. That's fine. Just make sure that that doesn't lapse, because once this lapses, then whatever the offer at that time is whatever you're going to have to come back through into the program. Okay, but if you are on a monthly, understand you will not have implementation mastermind. Okay, and you will not have access to this. So you have access to the education. Okay, which is still fine, but this is like the last thing that I mean, it's better than nothing. But if you are on a monthly, it would be better for you to get yourself locked in, plant your flag, if you resonate with the program. If you don't, then, obviously you do whatever you think is best for you. I will never try to convince you to do anything against your will, but I will point you in the right direction. Make sense, everybody, so far? Okay? Yeah, so, all right, so next thing what I want to talk to you guys about is this. Do you guys want me to tell you the truth when I talk to you, or do you want me to sugarcoat and be vanilla with you about everything? Okay, I'm actually curious. Okay, I'm actually curious. Some people got offended from my last week's message, and I got some people texting me and emailing me like, Vic, man, you offended some people, man. I'm like, what's going on? Well, some people got offended. Some people are like, dude, just mind your own business and do this. Do you want me to be vanilla with you? Or do you want me to give it to you straight? Okay, tell me. I can do either or. I don't care. Say yeah, Albie. Okay, Valerie wants the truth. Okay, lifetime for $497 makes more sense. Okay, truth always, please. Carl says no beep. LOL. No idea what you're talking about there, Carl. Nothing but the real Vic. Okay. Some people do not want to hear the truth, you guys. Some people want to live in a delusion, and that's just the truth. I'll tell you this. Let me tell you. I want to talk to you about what it takes to win. You guys want to talk about the raw truth about what it really takes to win in business? Yes. Okay. Some of you guys right now, you are on the internet, but you're living a delusional life. You live in the la la land. There is nothing under that shell that you're trying to project. There is nothing. Okay. Most people are like that. Okay. I was like that when I got started. In my early days, right? So I'll tell you, I want to talk to you about what it really takes to succeed in business. What it really takes. Before I do that, though, I gotta show you something. So you guys are promotional partners. You gotta understand this, and I'm gonna show you some stuff that will really blow you away. Okay? And I showed this. If you watch that video, I showed this in the video, but I'll pull up these right here. Okay? So when people start the 4% Success Challenge, right? That very first session, okay? We put them through. We ask them to do a little survey, right? Not everybody's doing that. Maybe about maybe 10% or so of those people actually take the survey, that actually start the training. But it is what it is, right? So we've got 11,750 people. This might be even. Hang on one sec. Let me just refresh this. This might be even different right now. Let's see if we have any new stats. Okay, so 11,755 people right now. Okay, data accurate. Okay, actually, hang on a sec here. Let's take a look at this question. Okay, there you go. Okay, how much money are you currently making per month online right now? Okay, 11,755 people. Is this pretty decent amount of data, right? Pretty decent number of people. Okay. So it seems like everybody here at least wants it to hear it straight. Okay, I'll tell you guys the truth. Okay, check this out. This is our industry. Okay, this is our industry. So the whole concept of that 98 or the 96-4, right? That 80-20 principle. So if you look at this, can everybody see my screen here? Okay, so when you take a look at this, you've got 80, right? You've got 0 to $100, okay? Obviously 71% of people making 0, 10% making like whatever, you know, 100 bucks. Hang on one sec. Okay, so you got this going on, right? This is 80% of people here making 0 to $100, okay? If you're honest with yourself, are you in that category or not? We got 80. If you take a look at those numbers, that exact statistic, 82%. Okay? 82%. Pretty close against 11,000 people, right? 11,000 people. Take a look at this. Okay? Let's take a look at how many people are actually making $1 to 1,000. Okay? So this right here to 1,000. Okay? Look at this. You got 10.97 and 8.18, right? So what we got is we got these 20%ers here, right? $1 to 1,000. Now, check this out. You got 19%. About, okay? 19%. How crazy is that, right? You guys see this? All right? You see this? So the 80-20 principle, some people think this is just nice saying, okay? 11,755 people just told you this, okay? Now, here's something else I want to point out to you. Now, take a look at this. This gets crazier, okay? Take a look at this. Right here. How many people are making 5,000 to 100,000? Okay, look at these stats right here. All right, you got 1.9%, you know, 1.20, okay? So it's like 5,000. So there's a sliver. The top 20% of the 20%, we call them the 4%ers, right? 4%. Okay, check this out. 4%. This is 4%. Okay, these guys are generating 5,000 to 100,000 a month. This is monthly. Okay, now, and here we got like 4.5% or something like that. Okay, see how accurate this is? 11,755 people, right? We're still live, or let's see. Let me just refresh this. Okay, let me know if you guys can see me here. Okay, looks like we are, okay? Now, the big question is like, what's going on here, okay? So check this out, you guys. I'm gonna tell you the truth about winning in business, if you want to hear it, okay? If you want to hear delusion, I can tell you, well, I'm not going to tell you delusions, because it's not going to be good for you, okay? This is data that you can see right now. I showed you live statistical data, 11,000 people, okay? My question to you is, where do you want to be at, okay? 82, see, 80-20, and then the 4. So it's really not the 80-20 that's really important. It's the 80-20 and then 4, right? And then obviously there is a 4% within the 4%, which goes to ultra. But here's the thing. The magical number in this business, okay, seems to be $10,000 per month. So if you can understand how to, at will, without depending on any company, without depending on any particular promotion that somebody might spoon feed you with, without depending on any one individual, without depending on anything outside of you, any outside factor, if you can understand how to create and build a $10,000 per month business, not a promotion, not a fluke, not a flash in a pan type, oh my goodness, look at me, I'm a rock star right now, I just made, you know, a couple grand or whatever. Okay, that's so dumb, it's not even funny. Okay, but when you understand how to do this and how to recreate this without, the key word here is without depending on anybody or anything. Okay, this seems to be the magical number, and I call this, and I think we talked about this a couple webinars ago here on Wednesday's meetings. I call this the point of no return. Your business never is the same. Now, what happens here is, I can tell you, these folks are absolutely struggling, right? And a lot of people are there, 82%, okay? These folks, you know, you might say, well, some people might not depend or some people might make money more than that, right? But they don't have a home on the internet. They're relying on like all these promotions and fly-by-night things or opportunities, whatever. I'm telling you as a promotional partner because I really want you to succeed. Whether you take whatever you do with this information, it's up to you. It's not going to change. It's not going to affect me personally in any way, shape, or form whatsoever. I've been through this rodeo myself many times, and I can tell you because I've been through it. Okay, and if you're smart, you're going to listen to it and then evaluate what you do and how you structure your business. Okay, because here's the thing: these guys right here, okay, they're struggling. They're always grinding and they're always unsure. Okay, they're out of control. They don't feel like they're in control because they're just something little thing away from not working, and then they're back to square zero, right? So what happens for some of these people right here, and you can see some people, there's nothing solid here. Okay, so I want to talk to you about how do you really build yourself a true 4% structural business and operate as a true 4%er. Okay, not in a sense of like 4% as a company or whatever, not in that sense, but in a sense of like stability, in a sense of business, in a sense like you can see this happening in every industry. You can see this happening in the insurance industry, in real estate industry, in affiliate marketing, in network marketing, pretty much everywhere. Okay? Make sense? Johnny says, wow, I know where I stand. Numbers tell the truth. You got it, brother. Okay, you got it. So the question is how do you go from being here or here, all right? And you might see somebody, and you guys gotta be aware of this, okay? When I talk about this, I'm talking averages. I look at averages, okay? Anybody and their cousin, okay? Anybody can get lucky, okay? And they can get in on whatever is going on in whatever wave that's going on in the industry. And there's a lot of different waves going on in the industry. I'm telling you from experience, right? And because they were lucky enough to get in on the wave before it hit or whatever, and they can have a spike, okay? And they can make 50K, or they can make 500K, whatever, right? And if this is a timeline here, okay, and this is money, okay, and this is time, okay, stability, okay, and this is money, dollars, okay. So if this is like 1,000, if this is like 5,000, if this is like 100,000, et cetera, you get the point, right? So anybody can do this. Anybody can have a big spike, right? But what happens is over time, okay, these spikes never last, right? So what happens is boom, a nice little run, but then boom, you go to zero. Okay, and then you stay at zero, and then you try to do this, and then you might have another spike a little bit, and then you go there. Okay, so like over time, when I talk about these numbers here, you guys, okay, there's no stability. What I'm talking to you about here is you building your business, and think as an entrepreneur here, and obviously I'm talking to you as a promotional partner of 4%, where you can leverage things to really build stability in your business. Okay. So when you're talking about these numbers here and look at these percentages, you think of long-term averages, okay? So this might be like a year average, okay? I know a lot of broke millionaires. I know a lot of people that hit it one time and then they have nothing, and then they're struggling. They got nothing to eat. It's terrible. It's nightmare, right? And then they hit it again, and then there is nothing again. And so that's not life. It's craziness, okay? And I don't think that anybody here would like to be there. So I want to talk to you about how do you really structure that, right? Would you guys like to talk about that topic? How do you structure and really get yourself here so that on average, okay, because these guys operate differently, completely differently. Because these guys, when I talk about 4%, okay, these guys are not dependent on things. They're not dependent on outside environment. And on average, they are at that level. And for most part, it's anywhere from between about 10,000 to 100,000-ish, okay? So the Success Challenge, our intention here is to help people get here. You guys connect the dots here a little bit, right? Is to help people get here so that on average, okay, they can generate that $10,000 in commissions, okay? just by just doing what we teach in level 1, but they're doing it in a certain way that will give them ultimate control. Yes? Okay, so that on average, and that's level 1. Now, when they're doing that for level 1, the next level is 100,000. Okay, now you go from, there's this whole concept. Now, if you take a look at like 4%, okay, as like a company, let's take a look at this company right here as a 4%. If this is industry, numbers here, if you take this concept and layer it on a 4% right now as a company, what you will see, and what we see, is that people fall into similar patterns here as well inside the 4% as a company. Does that make sense? Now, something like this happens with people going through the 4% Success Challenge as well. Okay, it's crazy. Okay, it's absolutely crazy what's going on, but it's the truth. All right, so you will see people going through the 4% Success Challenge. They get they have everything, but then 80% of them will be like this. Okay, and it's not because the thing doesn't work. It's not because, if I buy this laptop here or this iPad, it works perfectly, right? So if I give it to into a hand of somebody who doesn't know how to use it, doesn't know how to turn it on, doesn't know how to type a password, right? Lacks awareness on how to work with apps or whatever, it doesn't mean that the thing is broken. It just means that the operator is messed up, right? And doesn't understand some things. Makes sense, right? So this phenomenon is going to happen. Now, when we go to level 2, then these people that are raising to the top in level 1, which is the 4%ers in level 1 of the challenge, right? These guys are going to be doing certain things in a certain way. Then we take those folks, and guess what? We graduate them to level 2, and then there again, right? Something like this will happen, and we will see unfolding in level 2, and so forth and so on. So in other words, you guys, the truth of the matter is, okay? The truth of the matter is very few people make it. Very few people make it. Okay? This is not sexy. Okay? A kind of losers. They're not losers, Razak. They're just like, there's many, there are three people, there are three categories, right? There are winners, people that are already winning, right? No matter what they touch, they turn it to gold, calling their shots, they're winning. And they know it. Okay? And there's losers, and losers, some people might be losers, right? So, if somebody blames everybody for everything, and they think that they're suffering because they're destined to suffer, a lot of stuff. Nothing I can do for those people that will help them. Nothing. People that say, well, I'm going to wait until all the lights are green in town before I get out, or I'm going to wait until this and that. And people that don't become resourceful, if they're waiting for resources, they're just losing, and they're going to lose. Nothing I can do for those people, right? But then there's also people that are winners that have not discovered how to win yet. And I was one of those guys. And I just needed somebody to point out, hey, dude, here's a game plan, here's how you win. Get good at playing the game, right? And then practice playing the game, and then you start winning. And then once you start winning, success breeds success. Just as failure breeds failure. Write that down, okay? Failure breeds failure. He who has shall be given to, and he who has not shall be taken away that what he thinks to have, right? Okay, make sense? So our agenda, okay, our intention here, you guys, okay, is to honestly, truthfully, realistically help people, help them raise to that level right there, okay? So how do we do that? The only way to do that is through awareness. What's awareness? Knowledge. And you combine that with implementation, and you do things in a certain way. Because if you do what most people are doing in the industry, you end up here. This is most people, right? So here is what I'm gonna talk to you about. A couple ideas here that okay, I'm gonna erase that. Okay. So again, crazy, yeah. 11,000 people just showed you data that a lot of this has to do with subconscious programming. Leah says yes. So what does it take to win? Okay, what does it take to win in business, you guys? The number one thing is obviously there's obvious things, right? You gotta find a need, you gotta fill the need, you gotta sell. That's what everybody else is doing. That's what everybody else is trying to do. Okay. I think the thing that we need to think about here is number one. Okay, what it takes to win and what it takes to really get yourself to that top 4% to where you can call your shots, right? And you never have to depend on anybody. And long term, you succeed. You don't have this going on, right? You don't have this going on. So long term, you want to have a stable, steady growth or exponential growth, right? For some people. But how do you do that? Okay. So number one, all right, is core structure. All right? Your core structure in business. First and foremost, the most important thing is your core structure in business. Okay? And we're not talking about just psychological stuff. We're talking about actual like actual structural, like if like a building structure, like the steel beams and like the foundational like setting and stuff like that, like your structure in business. Okay, and again, we talk a lot about this in the Success Channel. I wanted to point some of these ideas out to you, and hopefully it a different angle and makes you think a little bit different, right? So, so what I want to talk to you about. Hang on one sec here. Let me see. Oh, no, I don't want to do that. I'm not sure what I'm doing wrong, but I haven't made a sale. I haven't made a sale on lesson 18. Okay, Kenji, you're not alone. There's a lot of people that didn't make a sale, and I'll tell you exactly why, right? In affiliate marketing, guys, in affiliate marketing, I don't care if you're promoting the best program in the world. I don't care if you're promoting the best product in the world. I don't care what you got going on, right? There is noisy marketplace. Right? And you do not promote products without having this one thing, okay, which is control. Okay? The reason that you have not made a sale is because you have not established control yet. Now, you might get a sale. Chances are you probably will get a sale. Chances are you probably will have multiple sales, and you'll make some money by the time you're done with session 30. If you continue to follow the program, if you do, 20% of the program, what the program actually tells you, I'm pretty confident you will probably generate a sale, probably a few sales. But you will feel like you got lucky getting those sales. In other words, you will not be able to pinpoint what got you those sales exactly and replicate it feeling in control. Make sense? Okay? So it's not about traffic. So I see some people talking about how much did you invest in traffic. It's not traffic, you guys, right? It's not traffic. If you have an offer, okay? If you have an offer and you're promoting, whether it's an offer or a landing page, whatever, this is an offer that you don't control, which is what's called affiliate marketing, right? I can be promoting products from Nike. I can be promoting products from Amazon. I can be promoting 4% products. I can be promoting products from Tony Robbins, right? I can be promoting products from Tesla. It's all affiliate marketing, right? Affiliate marketing is giant. Now, if this is a product that I do not control, okay, I did not create it. That's the beauty about affiliate marketing. I did not have to create the product, build a company. I make a sale, right? And then I get paid commissions. It's called affiliate marketing. It's pretty simple. I get a commission by referring. So what those, like 80% of people, they're just thinking, if I just get traffic to it. And you feel out of control because you don't control this. You may control traffic, but you do not control this. See what I'm saying? And that's, my friend, that is why a lot of people are failing. Okay? So what we need to do is you need to create control. Now, when people go through the Success Challenge, and if they actually follow the sessions, right? And then when they get to the Implementation Mastermind, we will make sure and ensure, because I'll be able to literally work with them, and those guys are in the program. If you're following this, Implementation Mastermind is all about all right, show me what you got. Okay, so for example, one of the somebody says here, I didn't make a sale. Okay, show me what you got. Show me your strategy. Show me your promotions. Show me what you've got. And if you are lacking this, it's easy fix. Easy fix. Okay? Because what I want to do is I want to create control. So this is irrelevant. Okay? This is irrelevant. So in order for me to have control, the only way for me to have control is to bring people into here. Make sense? It's to bring people here. What is this? This is your control. If this is my house, I can control if I lock the door, if I open the door, if I allow somebody in. I can invite some people into my house and I can say, hey guys, here's what we're gonna do. I've got this idea, let's talk about this. In other words, I have control, right? I'm telling you, this right here is the difference between somebody making $0, $100 a month, and somebody who's generating 100,000 a month. It's right here, okay? So you send traffic, you build it, right? And then you create control. This is one way of creating control. Now, all the affiliate offers that you're promoting, okay, you put them here, okay? That's what you do. You put them there. It's pretty simple, okay? So in other words, core structure needs to have a control element in it. Does that make sense? And it's pretty, if you're going through the success challenge, you're like, Vic, yeah, this is a little review. My question to you is, do you have it? Not just knowing about it theoretically, okay? But do you have it? Everybody can promote this product right here, but people that win, and really those 4%ers, they structure their core structure is different. Like the fundamentals in business, like, and it's not, I'm not even talking about psychological stuff. I'm talking about like actual business creation of the, fundamental structure of the business. Okay? So when you see the 20%ers, people that are always, looking for the next big wave, always, right? And they don't have this, so they're always on that. And so it's always like this. But then long term, they're struggling. They won't tell you, but they're struggling, right? And so what we want to do is we want to fix it. Make sense? Now, second component here, or second thing, this is, and again, we're really going to make sure, like, this is why I wanted to have that implementation mastermind. Part of it is because I cannot, if you're depending on these directly, because thing number 2 here, okay, is indirect promos. Okay, indirect promotions. You never ever promote the thing directly, okay, because you have no control. You like when you promote the thing directly, you're relying on somebody. Okay, you're relying on this product to convert. You're relying on this product to sell, right? You're relying on this product not to be saturated. You're relying on this product to kind of it's very easy to blame somebody. It's like, well, the dude, I'm trying to sell this phone here. I just blasted out my list and I say, everybody get this phone. It's good. It's iPhone, man. After all, man, it's like, it's cool. But how come nobody bought it, man? The thing doesn't sell. Yeah, it's the wrong way of thinking. See what I'm saying? You know how many people try to make on, how many people are trying to make it on Amazon? Amazon has the biggest affiliate program in the world. More people are selling Amazon stuff than anybody in the world. Very, very few people actually make significant money. Very few. You know why? Because most people are just spamming Amazon links. Hey, buy here, da, 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 da. Smart ones, they create a frame of control. Okay, this can be your hub. This can be your social media following, right? I'm talking about like a platform, YouTube could be a platform, okay? But even that, you're lacking control. So again, if you're using those platforms, like a lot of the Amazon affiliates, for example, they're making it big because they can take a product and they can take this phone and they can review it, okay? So they're all about like, okay, I control audience's attention that are interested in whatever the thing is, okay, or what the thing does. And so what they do is they reframe it so that they get audience's attention not to compete not in a way that would make them compete with the sea of other affiliates trying to sell this thing, but from a different strategical angle. Okay? So what they do is they might review it. They might point out some details on it. They might show some tricks on it or whatever. They might get people. And so the whole strategy behind that, okay, is they're getting control, but they're setting what's called a pre-frame, like a frame before the potential, you know, prospect or customer, you know, buys this thing. They're already pre-framed for the thing. Does that make sense? So one of the biggest things that we're really going to be focusing on, and this is what I see that we really need to do to really help maximum number of people here, is to make sure that people understand, okay? Make sure that people understand how to do this, and not just in theory, right? Which if they go through these sessions, even though I tell them what to do, most of you guys are not doing it. Some of you guys, I told you that you should be having that a long time ago. Okay, you're not doing it. You're on a roller coaster, right? Today you're doing one thing. Guess what? Tomorrow that thing that you're doing is going to crash, or you're going to be down, and then you're going to look for another thing. But then over time you're struggling, and you don't have to. Okay, so affiliate marketing. The key word there, right, is indirect promotions. Indirect promotions, because this is how I can stand head and shoulders above everybody else. Okay, and I do this now in 4% Success Challenge. Obviously, when we get to that implementation mastermind, and when you guys get there, you will see we're really going to take people's business and we're going to dissect it in front of everybody, and we're going to say, okay, you say you didn't hit your target yet. Let's take a look at what's going on. Let's pop that hood open, right? Let's take a look at what's happening, and boom, 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 boom. Fix these things. Do this and this. And people are making it. So I believe, okay, that we will be able to take people from nobodies in the industry, from one-upreneurs, right, and you know these wave jumpers or whatever, right, to established long-term successes that will be truly 4%. Okay. Now, not everybody's going to do it. I'll tell you, because not everybody's going to do whatever it takes. But people that do it, their lives will never ever be the same, folks. Okay? This is one of the truths that I'm telling you right now. Okay? You guys want more? You guys want to hear more, or is this enough? Or did I already repel some of you with this? Right? Vic, I thought there was a little button I can send, or I can push to to get the money coming in. Right? It doesn't exist. Okay? It doesn't exist. People that sell their own stuff. Yeah, so is that. Okay, let's take a look at the comments here. Hey, Vic, who do we have? Who do we go to for direct questions to literally talk to someone? Something cannot be communicated. Yeah, Valerie, if you call our support center, if you just chat with somebody and just or call, we have a phone number, and you'll be able to talk to somebody live on the phone. Okay. Devon says love it. Igor wants more. Everybody else sleeping. You guys like, you put me to sleep, man. talk to me about cash generating or something like that, right? Guys, look, this is the difference between somebody who is like constantly running and crazy out of their mind and like not sure what's going to happen tomorrow, next month. Like, do you know what you're going to do next month? Can you realistically say, look yourself in the mirror, forget Instagram, forget all these flashy pants, things that everybody's trying to do out there. Forget all that nonsense. It's nonsense. There is a real life and there is the Instagram life, right? So forget the Instagram life. Go in the front of the mirror and be honest with yourself and say, look, do I know that 6 months from now, what I'm doing, I will be able to do that and do that with pride? And the next question would be is, how do you know that? Okay? If you're lacking control, you will not be able to honestly say that to yourself. You will not be able to say yes, right? If you're promoting things directly, you can't, because that goes back to the control, right? So it's always indirect promotions. It's indirect promotions. It's pre-framed promotions. It's pre-framed sales. Does that make sense, everybody? Okay, not sleeping at all, Joe. Okay, good. Okay. All right, so check this out. The next thing here, okay, is in your core structure. These are just some ideas I'm sharing with you guys right now, okay? We'll always talk about this multiple streams of income. Now, multiple streams of income, I talked to you about the domino effect, right? I did not, some people confuse multiple streams of income thinking that they just have to promote like everything under the sun and mix everything together and just, this is my MSI. It is delusion, okay? That's not it, okay? So, multiple streams of income is not, I think everybody understands here the concept of multiple streams of income, okay? So next thing, you guys, okay, what it takes to win in business. Once you have this in place, okay, dude, what you gotta do is you gotta get excited, okay? Man, get excited out of your mind for what? For the little deal that you're promoting? Or what? You get excited about the deal that you don't control over? That you have no control over? You can get excited about it temporarily, right? But there is no excitement long term. Anybody can get excited for a day or a week or a month or a year, but very, 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 very few people can stay excited for a long period of time. Very few people can stay excited for 3 years, 5 years, 10 years, and get more excited as the future unfolds. Very few people. What you get excited about, man, is this. You get excited about your future. Make sense, everybody? Okay. Okay. So man, like so that goes back to having control, the core structure, control indirect promotions, MSI. Okay. People don't do business with people that are boring, that are crybabies, that are complainers, that are whiners, that think for reasons why something's not going to work. That think of reasons why something, like this energy that they that they portray, it's just like it's negative. It's like it repels people, right? If you don't have a business, if you are a business, which we talked about in the Success Challenge, then who are you really, right? Are you excited about your business? And if you don't have control, if you don't have this, you don't have a business, my friends. Understand this. Like if when you understand this, you're on your way to make $1 million in a year, okay? But the starting point is understanding, and so few people actually get it, properly, I'm saying, right? Some people are like, oh yeah, I got it, I got it conceptually, but yeah, show me the money. Where's the money? That make sense? Actually, I'm in the I quadrant of the ESBI cash flow quadrants. Okay, cool. Awesome. Makes perfect sense. I just had a huge epiphany, Jason says, right? Yeah. Okay. So, man, get excited. You want to get excited. You want to stay excited. Okay. People want to do business with people that are excited, that are positive, that are futuristic, that are vision driven. If you don't have that, and your vision cannot be the thing that you're promoting, my vision cannot be a phone that I'm selling. My vision cannot be internet traffic mastery that I'm selling as a product. If I'm promotional partner of the 4%, that's not the vision, man. Your vision should be what can you get excited about? My vision cannot be about, I'm just gonna keep pressing this button to get paid, money in my account or whatever. That's not vision. It's delusion. It's never, it's not long term. I can get excited about it for 5 minutes, but that's what any fool can do and any failure does. And that's why they're in 80%. Or best 20%, but still at the end of the day they're losing, right? I want to make sure that I get excited about what I'm building and what I want to be known for. If I'm selling this commodity right here as a phone, as an affiliate, I do not have to create a company, right? And understanding that what I'm doing there, right? My customer is looking for whatever. So if I'm building a future of that, so maybe I want to become the best, the best educator or the best authority on gadgets. Can I get excited about that vision? Of course. You see what I'm saying? Like instead of me getting excited about just one phone or one company, what if I see myself as the world's biggest authority on electronics and specifically, gadgets or whatever, or computers or lighting or cameras or you name it. You see what I'm saying? Do you see the difference? Right? Between somebody who's like, oh my goodness, this thing doesn't sell, and somebody who's just crushing it, and has fun, and is so excited out of their mind that excitement just vibrates around the world somehow, and they just extract people, and they're just building $1 million empire. Do you see what I'm saying here? Okay. Okay. Blake, you can make money or you can make excuses, but you can do both. Yeah. Champ. You're right, champ. Like it. Okay. All right. You guys, idea number 3 here is become a dreamer. Okay. Okay. Not in a silly way. Become a dreamer. I'm talking about, like, what's your dream? What's your dream? If I want to become the biggest authority on gadgets, and I sell those things and I make a killing, but my dream is that. It goes back to this. What's your dream? If your dream is to make money, that's not a dream. Nobody cares. You see what I'm saying, right? Do you guys get it, or am I like talking and this thing just kind of bounces off of you? I have a sense that some people here are like, these ideas like, I'm not sure if I'm getting it. I want to make money. Okay? Natalie, you getting this? Is this understandable? I am wide awake, Vic, ready to receive as much as you can provide for as long as you can keep going. I can go for days, guys. I'm telling you. But getting it, Phil is getting it, right? Have a dream, man. Have a dream. My dream, you guys, is I want to build. What gets me up and what keeps me going, you know, and I don't count hours. I don't care. You know, what challenges we might have, you know, we might go in business, and if you're running, you know, when you're running a business, you go through different kinds of challenges that you got to overcome, right? It doesn't matter, because the dream is big, and the dream is not the lifestyle. The dream for me is I want to build, okay? I want to build something that will leave a mark in the industry. That's my dream. You see what I'm saying? So if you are selling this, if your dream is, dude, I see myself as the biggest this, as the biggest that, as the best that, as the most trusted that. See what I'm saying? That's something now that you can get excited about. Okay? Get it. Listening to you, AR. Okay, good. Let's go for days. No, Roger. Gotta get going here in a few minutes. Okay, make sense, you guys? Now, I'm just gonna list some of these other ideas just randomly here. You know, you gotta feel good about yourself, man. You guys, 4%ers. You know, like what it takes to build a successful business. What it takes to win is you gotta take care of yourself. One of the attributes here, right, is take care of yourself. Break a sweat every day. Have that energy. Like all these things, you know, come together, right? Another thing, you guys, is you gotta stand for something. You know what I mean? Like standing for an idea. What am I excited about? Okay, what's my this right here? What's my core structure? What's this thing right here? What do we stand for? Are we gonna fall for anything? Are we gonna fall for anything that comes out there, and we'd be like, oh, this is the next greatest thing, and I just changed my mind. Is it gonna be the thing? Oh, that thing didn't work out. Oh, now this is the thing, right? Oh, now this is the thing. Like, what do you stand for, man? What ladies, what do you stand for? What am I gonna stand for? You know, so winning in business today, it's easier than it has ever been because so few people stand for something. Okay, a lot of companies will say whatever the people want to hear, right? Just to get a sale or get a commission or whatever. But very few companies actually have a stand and say, you know what, this is what we stand for, and this is our thing. And the people that listen to us, the people that we have attracted, this community, right? They need to know what we stand for. Okay, so standing for something, you're gonna be controversial. You get nothing that has ever been built that's like worthwhile has not been controversial. Like everything that you're gonna do, when you put your claim, your stake in the ground, and you say, this is who I am, this is what I stand for, there's gonna be some people that will resonate with you and some people that will not. Right? So you will have controversy going on. Everybody does that. Apple has controversy going on, right? You look at anybody, every single president of any country, there's controversy. Okay, that's your stake. The problem in business is that a lot of entrepreneurs, especially in our space right now, they don't stand for anything. They fall for everything. You know, so stand for something. Another thing, you guys, is I'll tell you this. You know, I think really, really important thing is you got to have a desire to win. okay? A desire to win. And what I mean about desire to win is your idea that you are excited about, your thing, your house, right? What you're building here. You gotta have a desire, this drive to win. And to win, to me, means this. What you stand for, what your message is, what you are fired up about, okay? You want to infect as many people around you. You wanna have this ripple, right? You wanna create this ripple, man. You know, your butt is burning, man. You gotta create this ripple, and you feel like this is your responsibility to propagate, to penetrate your message across everybody who hears your message. Does that make sense? Okay? So I'll tell you this. As a promotional partner, okay, you guys will see, again, especially with the release of the 4% 4.0, with that platform, and the reason why, you know, we're going to be doing some of the things that we're going to be doing here. Our intention is going to be to make sure that people get the right information, right? Number two is we want to make sure that we protect what we're building here. And that's why we're going to have some filtering processes in place for somebody to become a promotional partner, and also there's going to be some filtering processes even with our promotional partners, because if we are, if I consider to you be a promotional partner of 4%, I don't want you to talk about our vision and talk about some crap next to it. It doesn't make sense. It's not right, you know. We're okay, you know, if we're separate, but we're going to have to do some things, okay? And so it will be, you will see with the new platform here, the opportunity for the true 4%ers, the opportunity for the true visionaries, the opportunity for you guys when you're building your business like this. That's why everybody here listening to my voice, you guys have a real shot at building your business that will be here 10 years from now. And you can stay just as excited and even more excited because you're having this going on 10 years from now because of the work that you're doing right now. You know what I mean? So let me see here. Should I do 10 videos before moving on to the next session? Kenji, you can do those 10 videos. I'll have Q&A here in a minute. But you can do those 10 videos, you know, over time. It's not like you have to do them all in one day or anything like that. You know? Okay. Yeah, I don't have enough time here to talk about it, but here's what we'll do, you guys, okay? Through the 4% Success Challenge, this is our front gate to propagate the vision of the 4%, right? I just showed you that, you know, if you tuned in late, I showed you the data. It's not just us talking about it, okay? This happens in the industry. Our burning desire, what we really want to do, what we are, what we stand for, is to help people become entrepreneurs. Not some flaky, fly-by-night, flash-in-the-pan promoters of whatever. Anybody can do that, okay? Anybody can do that. But that's never sustainable. But become an entrepreneur. And that message is going to get propagated in the world in a massive, massive, massive way. And you as a promotional partner, if you buy into that, when I say buy into that, when you align your, you know, with what you're doing, and you want to align as a true promotional partner, okay, where we speak the same thing, we propagate the same thing, right? We impact people with the same message. And we have congruency in what we do. And you building your business, if you are endorsing 4% products, you have that going on, you're selling all these products from 4%, okay, you have proper pre-framing, your message, okay, your message is in alignment with the 4% message, with this right here, okay? See, what happens is this what's gonna happen, okay? Oh, not email. What am I doing here, okay? So this will be other people here promoting products, propagating the message, free, paid, whatever, okay? So this ripple right here with all these, there's gonna be a few 4%ers, okay? All these homes, okay? See what's gonna happen here? This is what's gonna happen in the world, okay, you guys? Now, when we do that, guess what's gonna happen in the industry? We're gonna be hated, right? We're gonna be like, oh, you guys are messing other businesses up, dude. Guess what? Too bad. Okay? This is what's gonna happen. And every one of these 4% true promotional partners, if you really play the game right, if you become a player, right? Professional players, they get paid big money. Millions. My intention is to get you so that you can help you build your own business where you generate millions of dollars. That's why we have level 3 of the Success Challenge. It's not going to happen overnight, but it will happen when we do things in a certain way together. Does that make sense? It's not going to be a lot of them, but if you are one of these people, you'll never worry about anything, because you will have your own thing that you're going to be excited about. That will be in alignment. And there's this group of people right here, I believe, this is my vision. This group of people, you guys, we will shift the landscaping of this market, of this industry. I truly, honestly believe it. Why? Just look at the statistics. Just look at what's going on. Okay? Who talks about this kind of stuff? I can probably count those people on one of my fingers. You know what I mean? Okay. Okay. So what I'm going to do right now is answer any questions you guys might have. Okay? Because we've been going on here for about an hour and 15 now. Let me answer some questions here. Maybe have a little Q&A. You don't make your million bucks without making your first 10,000. Okay, so making your first 10,000. That's why I'm telling you guys this, because I think with every, hopefully, if you attend these meetings or when you attend these meetings, you pick up, something resonates with you here today, and then maybe next time you pick up something else, and then hopefully you put 2 and 2 together. But man, the book I try to read every day, there's a story in it. It's like, hey, there's this farmer, right? Takes a lot of seeds and just like sows the seeds, and one seed falls on a rocky, right, soil, and just like gets excited about it for a minute, and then like, oh my goodness, dies out. Very few fall on the right soil, right? So hey, all I can do is all I can do. If you resonate with this, regardless of what you do, if you sell cell phones or if you promote 4% products, okay, if you follow that strategy, I promise you will be okay. Okay, if you don't, you'll probably not be okay long term. Okay, Aquilino, I'm all in, Vic. Okay, great. Our business is done in a certain way, and we'll be millionaires. Yes, Lucky. When does 4.0 launch? It is in programming stage right now, so the back office is getting programmed. I do not want to announce a date because with programming and technology, we'll announce it once we go into like a quality control phase, and we know that everything is working. Then we can announce the actual date, but it's coming up soon. Amazing stuff, Vic. Learning a lot every single day. Okay, great. When does ITA come out? ITA will be part on the new platform. Let me see if I can show it to you guys here. ITA is going to be really cool. Okay. Let me see if I have it here. Maybe, baby. Okay, let's see. Welcome to the Internet Traffic Academy. Oh my goodness, I got some images I can show you guys. So ITA is really cool. Okay, check this out right here. Okay, it's ITA. Okay, so that's that. We've got those pillars there. And let's see, with Evergreen Webinar, we will be able to use our own landing page. You will be able to, yes. Is ITA going to be sold as a product? Yes. Internet Traffic Academy is going to be selling as a standalone product. It will have 5 pillars. Internet Traffic Mastery, which is traffic generation. There's List Building Mastery, Conversion Mastery, Copywriting Mastery, and Tribe Building Mastery. When I say Tribe Building Mastery, it's going to be critically important for doing this, right? So what you do is, like I said, indirect promotions. You do indirect promotions through understanding how to build a tribe. Right? How do you take there's a difference between like advertising and marketing, right? Advertising is you run an ad, you buy some, you don't buy clicks, but you put out a bait to get some clicks, okay, to get some visitors to your landing page. So that's advertising, okay? So once somebody gets into your world, in my opinion, or in my, my philosophy is that's when your marketing begins, and then you start marketing, and then there's a sales process to it as well. So you market to those people by creating a pull type marketing instead of push type marketing. The only way that you can create a pull type marketing where you don't have to feel like you're salesy or persuade people, that's why I'm telling you, man. Like, I honestly, you guys, I will never ever try to convince you to do anything you don't want to do. Ever. I don't have to do that. Like when I tell you to, to get yourself locked into the Success Challenge and go through the Success Challenge if you want to build your business, if you don't do that, hey, it's all right. I mean, all I can do is all I can do, right? So when your attitude is like that in business, and you know that you have something that's absolutely phenomenal, you don't have to feel like, well, how come everybody's not buying from me? You don't want everybody, you want the right people, right? So you create pull type marketing. The only way that you do that is by you being knowledgeable about this thing that you do, okay? So just like with this example of the phones, I don't know why I picked that, but just something random, right? So if I'm selling this phone, and if I'm an authority, if I'm not just another affiliate that's trying to sell this phone and struggling, but I put myself as an authority on gadget reviews or something like that, right? Review on gadgets or something, right? So I gotta be knowledgeable, okay? So then my audience is coming to me for something other than just wanting to buy a phone, because anybody can go to Amazon and buy a phone. Make sense? So you want to create this aura around you that is something that's beyond what it is that you're doing, something that's beyond just making a buck, something that's just beyond whatever it is that you're selling, that thing that you're selling or promoting. Does that make sense? Okay. And so can you get excited about that? Okay. Can you create indirect promotions stemming from that? Right? Now your multiple streams of income all center around that central core concept. Who you are, what you stand for. Okay, what do you stand for? Again, in Success Challenge, we talk about this a lot. You know, why do you exist as an entrepreneur? Why are you here? Anybody can do what you do. Anybody, right? Anybody can do, or can they? Right? Most people here watching me right now, again, another little truth bomb for you here, right? Speaking to a choir, but I'll tell you this, guys. A lot of people watching me, you guys are very easy to replace. There is no difference between what you do and somebody else. Zero. Zero difference. You know why I can tell you that? Because I was one of those guys. I ain't no better than you. I just know something you don't, right? And I paid the price a little bit more than you did, thus far. Okay, I'm not nowhere near my potential. I'm growing every single day. I'm learning every single day. Okay. Next week I'm going to a conference that we're going to be hanging out with people outside of our industry. I need that kind of stuff to take my vision to the next level. Okay. You're either growing or you're dying. It's never the same. So, yeah, I don't know why I went on a little rant there. Okay. ITA will be available inside the new back office, like I said. Okay. Kenji says, I get Vic withdrawals. Is that how I want my audience to feel when they don't see me online? Oh, okay. Those that have bought Internet Traffic Mastery in the past will be grandfathered into the academy. Yes, that is correct, David. So if you own Internet Traffic Mastery right now, okay, when we flip over, we might actually close this out before, just so that, I reward, early action takers. So, but anyway, so if people that own Internet Traffic Mastery now will be grandfathered into the academy at no extra cost. Okay. Okay, what is the current funnel for Success Challenge that we can use to promote right now? Alan, right now today, I would say if you have a warm audience, if you have like something like this going on, you can send them to a link where we have a sales page that's for the Success Challenge right now. Okay, so you can send them, but it's not intended for cold traffic, completely cold traffic. I wouldn't run cold ads to it. The webinar, the auto webinar funnel that we have coming up, that will be available for cold traffic for you as well. So that's going to be a really solid funnel. Okay. Can we come to $10,000 without tribe building mastery? Yeah, but you'll still need to learn. You'll still need to master traffic. There's a couple of things you guys need to master. Okay, the stuff I'm talking to you about is it's a very, very condensed summary of really what what the whole Success Challenge is all about. But it goes obviously if you are in it. How many of you guys are not in the Success Challenge right now? Just be honest with me right now. Tell me in the comments right now if you are not in the Success Challenge right now. Can you be upfront with me and say, yeah, I'm not, but I'm coming to it? Pretty sure there are some people like that. Yeah? I know most people are probably in it, but do we have any brave brave hearts here that will actually say, yep, I'm not in the Success Challenge yet? I'm actually curious. Everybody's like, quiet. No, I'm in it. I'm in it. I'm going to be in it. I'm going to be in it. Okay. Look, if you're not in it, get in it. Okay. All right, cool. And there's probably a delay here a little bit, or what? Is it okay to run cold traffic to the boat page? Carl, that would be, I would recommend that running cold traffic to the actual Evergreen webinar. Okay, so there'll be a registration page for it as well. Okay, all right, yeah, so I assume most of you guys are in it. Look, if you're in it, go through it, right? Just like, don't just go through it, but actually do the, do the stuff that we talk about. Okay, good. All right, everybody. So look, what we are going to do is our agenda here this week is people that are, like I told you in the beginning, right? If you are on a monthly subscription for the Success Challenge, you have your opportunity to get yourself locked in at a lifetime. Remove the monthlies; it'll be canceled out for you automatically, and you'll get the core training. You will get Implementation Mastermind. You will get the Offers Marketplace. Okay. Another thing that I wanted to remind you guys is that we will be filtering out some of the activities that's going on that some of the promotional partners are doing, and moving forward, especially with a new platform, we are going to have a manual approval process for promotional partners. Okay. For reasons I told you before. And then also, if anybody, I want to be clear with you guys, if you are promoting 4% stuff, and if you are side by side promoting things that we categorically are against in our messaging, in what we stand for, I'm not going to tell you what to promote, what not to promote, but for the things that we can control, we will have to control it. So our compliance department, they're right now in a process of obviously putting things together, and we're getting that department going here. But we will have to make sure that we don't fall in the same categories of the stuff that you might be promoting that completely is not in alignment with what we are about, because that's not going to be. It's the association that we don't want to be part of. Again, you can feel free to promote whatever you want under the sun, but I just want you to be aware that there might be some contacts coming from us, and we might be communicating with you about really what you want to do. It's totally cool if you want to be on board with 4%, but it's all about like the intention. It's not about necessarily the product. You can be promoting 4% stuff and be a promotional partner and promote good stuff, man. Just promote good stuff that are legitimate, but if you're promoting stuff that it's not legit, and we know it's not legit, and we know that it's not going to be around, and we know it's going to end up hurting more people than helping people, then we will not be able to, we're just not going to allow that. And so you'll be able to make the decision later on, just so you know. All right, with that said, you guys, I got to get chopping here. Appreciate you all, right? Think about the stuff that we discussed. Think about your business. Think about how you're doing it, how you're building it. The coolest thing, man, is like if you just simply follow the teachings of the Success Challenge. It's all that will take you to the top 4%. Long-term stability, consistency, control, independent, indirect promotions, multiple streams of income done properly. And you'll not have to worry about stuff. Long-term stability, where you don't actually have to worry about money. Like, you will not have to long-term, okay? Long-term, you'll never have to worry about money. You're solid, and you know it. And you have your home, you have your hub that you can control. And it's so awesome, man. I'm telling you. I've been on both sides of the tracks, and I'll tell you this, having control in your business matters. Winning matters. Being a winner matters. Not flash in the pan, winner, but when the thing that you're depending on is no longer around, do you feel like a winner? Not really. And that's not a winner in my book. Winner is when you stand for something that's noble, you do things that's noble. That's what we want to do, that's what we are going to do, and I'm hoping to do that with you as well. Okay? All right, you guys, God bless, and I'll talk to you soon. All right? Check out Facebook updates. I might be doing some Facebook updates later on tonight or tomorrow into the weekend as well. Okay? Appreciate you guys. Be great. See ya.